What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today I'm here with another episode of Game of Thrones, Season 1, Episode 6, A Golden Crown. So a lot's happened. Ned, he told the king he's not going to kill Dany, especially with the pregnant child. He just doesn't want that. He doesn't think they're a threat because they're on the other side of the sea and they can't cross. But Robert is just so hell-bent on revenge because they killed the love of his life. Well, the Targaryens before them did. And so he just cannot let it go. He wants every single one of them in that bloodline dead. So they had a difference of opinion. Ned said, I ain't doing it. He said, you're no longer my right-hand man. And so Ned was off. He was trying to get his people. He was trying to go. And then the one guy, I think his name was Littlefinger, he had to show Ned one last thing, and then Prince Charming shows up and says, I heard, you got my brother hostage or whatever. He was warned about that beforehand. He was like, yeah, I ordered it to protect his wife. And so he said, all right, I'm going to kill all your men. And he did. And Ned got stabbed to the thigh through one of the guards, but Prince Charming didn't like that because he wanted to beat him himself. He wouldn't have won. And I think it played out, now that I thought and sat on it, I was mad at first, but I think it played out for the best because had Ned killed Prince Charming, he probably wouldn't have made it out of there alive. He was outnumbered by the guards. They probably would have killed him. And even if they didn't, they would have took him. They would have probably beaten him and taken him before the king, and then he would have really been killed for, killing a Lannister. So I think it played out for the best right there. But I definitely see the civil war between, King's Landing and Winterfell coming. It's too much, beef there, especially with the fact that Lady Lannister tried to kill Bran, and, yeah, it's just a mess. So, Catelyn done went to her sister. That lady's crazy, but, yeah, the sister is 100% convinced that the Lannisters gotta go. They threw Lord Farquaad into the prison and on the side of the castle. So, yeah, there's probably a lot of the details I'm missing. There's so much that happens. I believe Robert's brother and his boyfriend are trying to plot to overthrow Robert. So there's literally just a lot happening. Dany solidified to her brother that I'm in charge here. If you ever lay a hand on me, you'll never have hands again. So much, just so much. So we're going to see where this all goes. This episode, full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Take it we weren't able to leave now. Great. Now we gotta explain to them why we didn't did what we did.
I would rise, but...
Do you know what your wife has done?
She did nothing I did not command.
Who'd have thought she had it in her?
By what right dare you lay hands on my blood?
I am the king's hand.
You were the king's hand.
Peace and
You shall now be held accountable.
Oh, will both of you shut your mouths? Catelyn will release Tyrion, and you'll make your peace with Jaime.
He butchered my men.
Lord Stark was returning drunk from a brothel when his men attacked Jaime.
Quiet, woman.
Jaime has fled the city. Give me leave to bring him back to justice.
I took you for a king.
Hold your tongue.
He's attacked one of my brothers and abducted the other. I should wear the armor and you the gown.
Can't say she don't deserve that.
I shall wear this like a badge of honor.
Wear it in silence, or I'll honor you again.
I just love when she get the shit slapped out of her. She's so full of shit.
To me, my loving wife.
There will be a war.
So tell your wife to return that little shit of an imp to King's Landing. She's had her fun, now put an end to it. You hear me? Send a raven and put an end to it.
And what about Jaime Lannister? What about Jaime?
I'm half a kingdom in debt to his bloody father. I don't know what happened between you and those yellow-haired shits. I don't want to know. This is what matters. I can't rule the kingdoms if the Starks and the Lannisters are at each other's throats. So enough.
As you command, Your Grace. I will return to Winterfell and set matters straight.
Piss on that. Send a raven. I want you to stay. I'm the king. I get what I want.
Well, he's calmed down a bit on the other subject, so he wants him to stay and still be the right-hand
I never
man.
loved my brothers. Sad thing for a man to admit, but it's true. You were the brother I chose. We'll talk when I return from the hunt. Killing things clears my head. You'll have to sit on the throne while I'm away. You'll hate it more than I do.
Targaryen girl.
Seven hells. Don't start with her again. The girl will die, and I'll hear no more of it. Put on the badge, and if you ever take it off again, I swear to the mother I'll pin the damn thing on Jaime Lannister.
He said that subject is non-negotiable. He is killing that Targaryen girl. And he said, don't ever take that fucking badge off. You are the right-hand man until you die. I'm glad he, you know, didn't go and switch sides and be an asshole to Ned just because they disagree. She's trying to hatch this damn dragon. Just like when she stepped into the scalding hot tub. It doesn't hurt her.
You're hurt.
Why doesn't it burn her? It's like she can't feel pain. But even her hands weren't even reactive. Her skin, it wasn't red. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with her people and their relation to the dragons.
Not too fast.
I'm glad they were able to do that.
Tell him, you need to make the Lannisters pay for Jory and the others.
You're talking about war.
You're talking about justice.
Only the Lord of Winterfell can call in the bannermen and raise an army.
Lannister put his spear through your father's leg. The Kingslayer rides for Castle Rock where no one can touch
You
you.
want me to march in Casterly Rock?
You're not a boy anymore. They attacked your father. They've already started the war. It's your duty to represent your house when your father can't.
And it's not your duty. Because it's not your house.
Yeah, don't try to talk stuff into his head. He only been in charge for 5 minutes. Can't go making these big ass decisions.
Where's Bran?
Bran! I know he ain't just
No.
wander off into the forest.
It's not my house.
This guy's petty. What's his name? Greyhound or something? Oh fuck, what is this? They got trolls in these forests? Oh shit, there's multiple of them.
All alone in the deep, dark woods. I'm not alone. My brother is with me.
I don't see him.
And they're outnumbered either way.
Oh, that's a pretty pin. Silver.
We'll take the pin. And the horse. Get down.
He can't walk.
Be quick about it.
I can't. The saddle, the straps.
What's wrong with you? You some kind of cripple?
I'm Brandon Stark of Winterfell. If you don't let me be, I'll have you all killed.
Cut his little cock off and stuff it in his mouth.
Boys won't
What the
fit it.
fuck?
We're going as far south as south goes. There ain't no White Walkers down in Dawn.
Uh-oh.
Drop the knife.
Let him go and I'll let you live.
You tried it. Y'all really playing with y'all lives, ain't y'all? Oh. Uh-huh.
Shut up. Drop the blade.
How you want to play this?
Oh,
I got a hostage, you got a hostage. Don't give him what he wants. Fuck him. Greyhound? Better have came back.
Are you all right?
yes. It doesn't doesn't hurt.
Tough little lad. In the Iron Islands, you're not a man until you've killed your first enemy. Well done.
Have you lost your mind? What have you missed?
He would have killed you and cut Bran's throat.
You don't have the right to...
To what? To save your brother's life? It was the only thing to do, so I did it.
I kind of have to agree with him. He saved y'all there. I mean, she's kind of a savage. I would.
Give me my life, Lord, and I'm yours.
We'll keep her alive.
Ned would have cut her head off, so. Oh! Lord Farquaad! You better wake your ass up. Well, let's roll right off the damn castle.
Maud! Turnkey! Maud! Maud! Back making noise! How would you like to be rich? Dwarf man still making noise.
My family is rich. We have gold, lots of gold. I'm prepared to give you lots of gold.
Me see no gold.
Well, I don't have it here. Now go!
Said you got no gold here? That doesn't help me. You stay in dungeon. Back to sword training. She got it this time.
I don't want to practice today.
She's mad about her dad.
They killed Jory.
And killed Jory, yes.
My father's hurt. I don't care about stupid wooden swords.
You are troubled.
Yes.
Good. Trouble is the perfect time to train. When you are dancing in the meadow with your dogs and kittens. This is not when fighting happens.
I don't like dolls and...
You're not here. You're with your trouble. If you're with your trouble when fighting happens. More trouble for you. Just so. How can you be quick as a snake?
Okay.
Or as quiet as a shadow? When you are somewhere else, you are fearing for your father. That is right. Do you pray to the gods?
The old and the new.
There is only one God, and his name is death. And there is only one thing we say to death. Not today.
What they got this woman eating? Because it looks like a heart. The way I would puke everywhere.
With a whole heart. Hope that wasn't my wolf.
Just what I think this show can't get no weirder. It just come out the left field.
She's going to have a boy.
He won't be a real Targaryen. He won't be a true dragon.
She finished it. Don't throw up now! Because I wouldn't want you to eat another one. That shit is disgusting. Hold it down.
P.O.P. Hold it down. Right, these all good pimp squad, baby, for life.
We ain't going through this again. Hold that shit down. Because the smell of it would have got me.
The stallion who mounts the world. The stallion is the Carl of cows. He shall unite the people into a single Khalasar. All the people of the world will be his herd.
Lego! 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 They love her. Lego! Lego!
She truly is a queen today.
He said I ain't sticking around for this shit. He did not like it. He's taking a dragon? Uh-oh.
Don't let them see you carrying a sword and Vy's Dothraki. You know the law.
It's not my law.
They don't belong to you.
Whatever is hers is also mine.
Once, perhaps.
If I sell one egg, I'll have enough to buy a ship. 2 eggs, a ship, and an army.
And you have all 3.
I need a large army.
That's all you think
I'm the
about.
last hope of a dynasty, Mormont. The greatest dynasty this world has ever seen on my shoulders since I was 5 years old. And no one has ever given me what they gave to her in that tent. Never.
You don't deserve it.
And I carry what I need to carry without it. You stand there all nobility and honor. You don't think I see you looking at my little sister? Don't think I know what you want. I don't care. She can be queen of the savages and dine in the finest bloody horse parts, and you can dine on whichever parts of her you like.
You ain't shit, dog.
But let me go.
You can go. You can't have the eggs.
He just does not like to follow rules. He doesn't like it that he's not in power. He's just pissed that he gets no respect anywhere. But look how he acts. He's getting what he deserves. Neglect. More tired of your ass.
When they captured me, they took my purse. But the gold is still mine. Where? Where? I don't know where, but they freed me. You want free?
Nah.
Gotta be free. Have you ever heard the phrase, rich as a Lannister? Of course you have. You're a smart man. You know who the Lannisters are. I am a Lannister. Tyrion, son of Tywin. A Lannister always pays his debts. If you deliver a message from me to Lady Arryn, I will be in your debt.
Tell her I wish to confess my crimes.
You wish to confess your crimes?
Yes, my lady. Adieu, my lady.
Speak, imp.
I'm a vile man. I confess it. I have lied and cheated, gambled and whored. I'm not particularly good at violence, but I'm good at convincing others to do violence for me. You want specifics, I suppose? When I was 7, I saw a servant girl bathing in the river. I stole her robe. She was forced to return to the castle, naked and in tears. I closed my eyes. I can still see her tits bouncing.
What kind of story are you telling, sir?
When I was 10, I stuffed my uncle's boots with goat shit. When confronted with my crime, I blamed the squire. Poor boy was flogged and I escaped justice.
This is not what they want to hear.
She did. I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
Silence! What happened next?
What do you
He
think
likes the
you're
stories.
doing? You are accused of hiring a man to slay my son Bran in his bed, and of conspiring to murder my sister's husband, Lord John Arryn, the Hand of the King.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I don't know anything about all that.
You've had your little joke. Maud, take him back to the dungeon. This time find a smaller cell with a steeper floor.
You accuse me of crimes. I deny them. So you throw me into a cell to freeze and starve. Where is the king's justice? I am accused and demand a trial.
If you're tried and found guilty, then by the king's own laws you will pay with your life.
I understand the law.
Open the moon door.
The little boy was loving that.
My son will listen to whatever you have to say, and you will hear his judgment.
That's why he's so happy.
By one door or the other.
No need to bother Lord Robin.
I demand a trial by combat.
Ooh. Smart man, because he was going to throw your ass down there. Look, she wasn't expecting that. That's why she did it like that, because she knew what the son was going to do. He just wanted to see somebody fall.
I beg the honor. Let me be your champion.
The honor should be mine. For the love I bore your lord husband, let me avenge his death.
I'll fight for you, my lady. My honor. I'll be your lady. Should be mine.
Savardis, you're quiet. Did you want to avenge my husband?
With all my heart, my lady, but the imp is half my size. Shameful to slaughter such a man and call it justice.
Agreed.
You demanded a trial by combat.
Now I demand a champion. I have that right, same as you.
My lady, I would gladly fight imp's champion for you.
I wouldn't be too glad, sir. I name my brother, Jaime Lannister.
The King's Slayer is hundreds of miles from here.
Send a raven for him. I'm happy to wait.
The trial will be today.
Do I have a volunteer?
Mord? Mord? I got gold for you, Mord. Fetch his purse.
I think we can assume that no one is willing to...
I'll stand for the dwarf.
Hey, he's smart, because he's going to be a rich man if he win this fight. You know what he doing.
Back in our day, you weren't a real man until you'd fucked one girl from each of the 7 kingdoms and the Riverlands. Those were the days.
Which days exactly? The ones where half of Westeros fought the other half and millions died? Or before that? When the Mad King slaughtered women and babies because the voices in his head told him they deserved it? Or way before that? When dragons burned whole cities to the ground?
Easy, boy. You might be my brother, but you're speaking to the king.
I suppose it was all rather heroic. If you were drunk enough and had some poor Riverlands whore to shove your prick inside and make the 8. Well, why not?
To calm your nerves.
They burned most everything in the Riverlands. Our fields, our granaries, our homes. They took our women, then they took them again. And when they was done, they butchered them as if they was animals. They covered our children in pitch and lit them on fire.
Brigands, most likely.
They weren't thieves. They didn't steal nothing. They even left something behind, Your Grace.
It's the king's hand you're addressing, not the king. The king is hunting.
Fish. Sigil of House Tully.
Isn't that your wife's house? Tully, my Lord Hand.
These men, are they flying a sigil? A banner?
None, Your Hand. The one who was leading them, taller by a foot than any man I've ever met, saw him cut the blacksmith in 2. Saw him take the head off a horse with a single swing of his sword.
That sounds like someone we know.
You're describing Sir Gregor Clegane.
Why should Sir Gregor turn brigand? The man is an anointed knight.
I've heard him called Tywin Lannister's mad dog. I'm sure you have as well.
Can you think of any reason the Lannisters might possibly have for being angry with your wife?
If the Lannisters were to order attacks on villages under the king's protection, it would be...
That would be almost as brazen as attacking the hand of the king in the streets of the capital.
So you're saying this mountain guy is going to attack all his villages and places?
I cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice. In the name of our king, assemble 100 men and ride to Sir Gregor's keep.
As you command.
In the name of Robert of the House Baratheon, the first of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the 7 Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm, I charge you to bring the king's justice to the false knight Gregor Clegane and all those who shared in his crimes. I denounce him and attaint him. I strip him of all ranks and titles, of all lands and holdings, and sentence him to death.
My lord.
They don't like this.
This is a drastic action.
Too bad, they pissed him the fuck off.
For King Robert's return.
Robert gave me the power.
My lord.
Send a raven to Casterly Rock. Inform Tywin Lannister that he has been summoned to court to answer for the crimes of his bannermen. He will arrive within the fortnight or be branded an enemy of the crown and a traitor to the realm.
Yes, Ned. Raise hell. They gave you the power that make him regret it. He ain't Robert. He ain't gonna sit on his ass and do nothing.
Bold move, my lord, and admirable. But is it wise to yank the lion's tail? Tywin Lannister is the richest man in all the 7 kingdoms.
Gold wins wars.
Not soldiers.
And how come Robert is king, and not Tywin Lannister?
It's true. Now he's playing strategic. Yep, there you go. Push him down the thing. No. I thought you was gonna move out the way and push him. All that armor, he ain't got good footwork. Ain't no way. Yep. He's playing dirty. All that armor makes him so slow. Yeah, he got protection, but can't move as quick. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh. Not have mercy? Would you have said that if I was on my knees about to get my fucking neck slit? Damn that. He's smart. Now he about to be a very, very rich man. Robin just happy somebody fell down the damn hole.
Is it over?
Sir, yes. Somebody already done died. What more do you want?
You don't fight with honor.
Oh, you gonna come up with any excuse?
No.
I fight to win.
He did.
He's like, see? Maud, release these shackles. At least give him more than a little bit of gold. You're welcome, Maud. Look, Maud's so happy.
You wear your hair like a real southern lady now.
Well, why shouldn't I run the south?
It's important to remember where you come from. I'm not sure your mother would like these new styles.
My mother isn't from the north.
I'm aware of that.
What do you care? Do you even have hair under there?
Yes, I have hair.
I've never seen it.
Would you like to?
No.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Where are you from anyway? The north or the south?
I come from a very small village in
I just realised I don't care.
Sansa.
Except her.
Now you are being rude.
Very. Just like her goddamn
My prince.
future husband. You got your attitude together?
I fear I've behaved monstrously the past few weeks.
Oh, for sure.
With your permission.
Look, she just happy. Cheesing. All she care about is being queen one day. I hope they don't get it at all. They should never rule.
It's beautiful.
It should be forbidden.
Like the one your mother wears.
Damn her.
You'll be queen someday. It's only fitting you should look the part. You're my lady. You'll be married in the throne room. Lords and ladies from all over the 7 kingdoms will come. And you will be queen over all of them. I'll never disrespect you.
She don't like that.
I'll never be cruel to you again.
That's something a person who ain't shit would say.
You're my lady now.
You did it once, you'll do it again. That was a red flag, but Sansa don't give a fuck. She ain't listening to nothing he said. She just looked in his eyes and decided to be queen. That's all she cared about.
Stop! Going to King's Landing?
There's 1,000 girls like you in King's Landing.
So I'll have lots of company. I hear Jaime Lannister attacked Lord Stark in the streets of King's Landing. Every man for 100 miles will be marching off to war soon, and most of them will never come back. There's nothing left for me here. Let's go, Stefan.
Let me see it one more time. Good to miss you.
I know.
See, they ain't got panties
I'm
way back
sending you
here.
both back to Winterfell.
What?
Listen.
What about Joffrey?
Who?
Are you dying because of your leg? Is that why you're sending us home?
What? No.
Please, Father, please don't.
You can't. I've got my lessons with Syrio. I'm finally getting good.
It isn't a punishment. I want you back in Winterfell for your own safety.
Can we take Syrio back with us?
Who cares about your stupid dancing teacher? I can't go. I'm supposed to marry Prince Joffrey. I love him, and I'm meant to be his queen and have his baby.
Girl, shut up.
Oh, Lord. When you're old enough, I'll make you a match with someone who's worthy of you.
Someone who's brave and gentle and strong.
I don't want someone brave and gentle and strong. I want him. He'll be the greatest king that ever was, a golden lion, and I'll give him sons with beautiful blonde hair.
The lion's not his sigil, idiot. He's a stag like his father.
He is not. He's nothing like that old drunk king.
Go on, girls, get your scepter and stop packing your things.
Wait! Come on! But it's not fair!
Girl, shut up. He know what he doing, because he about to start a whole shitstorm here, and he don't want y'all here in the middle of it.
Lord Oris Baratheon, black of hair. Axel Baratheon, black of hair. Lionel Baratheon, black of hair. Stefan Baratheon, black of hair.
They got black hair. Got it.
Robert Baratheon, black of hair. Joffrey Baratheon, golden head.
Where's my sister?
This man is drunk, and he's about to get fucked up coming in here like this.
I'm here for the feast. The horse feast.
Come.
Get your hands off me. No one touches the dragon.
You about to get killed, dude. Not that I care.
Khal Drogo, I'm here for the feast.
Khal Drogo says there is a place for you. Back there.
That is no place for a king.
You are no king.
Keep away from me.
Viserys, please.
No, this gotta happen. I'm tired of him.
Put the sword down. They'll kill us all.
They can't kill us. They can't shed blood in their sacred city. But I can.
He knows his history.
I want what I came for. I want the crown he promised me. He bought you, but he never paid for you. Tell him I want what was bargained for, or I'm taking you back. He can keep the baby. I'll cut it out and leave it for him. What's he saying?
He says yes. You shall have a golden crown that men shall tremble to behold.
No! No! You cannot touch me!
Idiot.
I am the dragon! I am a dragon!
Yep, break both his arms. You ain't gotta spill no blood. Break all them bones. Keep the blood inside. It's had to happen.
Look away, Khaleesi.
Danny.
You're gonna have your golden crown, all right.
Make them! No, you can't.
Y'all.
Danny, please!
A crown for a king.
Yep. You made your bed, now lie in it. Jesus.
He is no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon.
Yeah, that's true. That's why she's not hurt by the hotness. Okay. So what was he then? I don't understand. I don't know if I understand that completely. All right, another good episode. Tyrion, he got somebody to fight for him. The person won. He didn't fight, I guess, with honor, but he played very smart. And that guy, he knew what he was doing. He's going to be a very rich man. That was very smart, a way to rise the ranks. That didn't please Lady Stark or her sister, but I think at some level, Lady Stark knows he didn't do it. But the sister is not convinced, so that was the only way he was going to get out of that. Because I think had Catelyn tried to take Tyrion and leave, the other sister would have just had a fit. So that was the best way to use their code against them. I don't know what he is going to do next, but yeah, that'll be interesting. I love the whole scene with Dany and the brother getting what he deserved. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that means because she's not affected. So does that mean he's not pure, like, blooded? Like, pure Targaryen? Because he had said, made it a point earlier to say that the baby wasn't going to be, you know, full Targaryen or whatever. So neither was he, obviously, if he's hurt by the fire. So I don't know if they were going to elaborate on that or if that was just, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't even know if he's going to live through that. I don't feel like he could, but yeah, he had to go. He was just too power hungry. Like there was no way he was ever going to survive very long. He was going to get himself killed because he's too mad. I can see where his, you know, what his people were like. If they're anything like him, I see why they got wiped out because they're just sick. Dany, she's becoming very Dothraki. Like she's just kind of been adopted by those people. That's who she's becoming. She's claimed, you know, she's accepted them as her people. So I don't really know where her character is going to go. I feel like a part of her is going to stay true to herself and be a good person. But I mean, she's also with these people. She's ate a whole heart and shit. She's never really got to form her own identity. She's kind of been shaped by her brother. So I don't know. Her character can go many ways because she's still kind of learning to navigate through the world. So we'll see where that goes. Ned, he done got some power for a bit. He done made some moves. He called for Tywin Lannister to say, come up here, answer for your crimes. He put on the hunt for the Hound because the Hound then slaughtered some folks, I guess, property and they fish or whatever. And, you know, he did it as a way to get back at Ned because I guess that was his part of his villages or whatever. So they're sending for the Hound. Bran got attacked in the woods. Robb saved him, but the Grey Lord guy or whatever, Greyhound, whatever they call him, he is trying to push Robb to take an army and send him to King's Landing to help out his dad. Arya was also worried, but she's ready to go home. Sansa is not happy that she has to go home. She wants to marry Joffrey, so I don't know if she's going to try to do something. She usually listens for the most part. She's a liar, but she usually listens. Yeah. Am I missing anything? I feel like this episode was pretty straight to the point. I really enjoyed it on all fronts. I just don't know where it's gonna go. I think that's the fun of it. I don't know how Robert's gonna react to the decisions that were made because what's done is done. The Raven has been sent off. The folks have been sent on the hunt. Yeah. And at the beginning of the episode, Robert really pissed off Lady Lannister. She just wants Ned's head at this point. She just does not like the Starks. Neither does Jaime. And Jaime then ran off. He fled the capital after he did what he did. Robert don't fuck with the Lannisters either, but he realizes his marriage is the only thing keeping him in charge, really keeping all these people under control. They're rich and he's powerful, so they go together, so he needs them. Don't know where that's gonna go neither. It's so funny because like you want to think it's gonna go one way, but they always connect other plots, other like stories with, how can I word this? Like there's a story happening between, you know, Robert and Ned, and what happens there can affect the trajectory of things between their houses. But there's also outside forces who want to take down Robert, and that could have an effect on what would normally have happened between Ned and Robert. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many outside factors that can affect, you know, the decisions other people were gonna make. Like, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like there's so much happening that can change the story and the way things were gonna go. So it's really hard to predict what's going to happen because I don't know what other people are going to do. So it's really just a matter of who acts first. And then when something happens, you kind of got to pick a side, at least temporarily. And yeah. But we didn't go to the wall this episode. The opening credits, didn't it take us over to the wall for a second? I thought we were going to head over there. We never got to see any of that. Do they just naturally always go to the wall because that's... Or do they only add, like everything that every place that we visited just stays there on the map? They only add something when we're going to a new place, but it'll just stay there permanently whether we visit it or not. I'm guessing that's what it is, because we didn't go to the wall at all. Anyway, good episode. I'm excited for the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and of course I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll have more Game of Thrones coming for y'all.